I mean, he does have a better chance against Canelo than he has against Triple G because he said there that he thinks about Canelo first, then he jumps to Triple G. I don't think so, man.
What about Mayweather versus Berto? You told me a couple weeks ago, you said for the first time, you said, I ain't watching that shit. I'm not even going to bother watching that shit.
I'm not going to watch that shit. If that pay
you don't think, well, it's going to be free. It's going to be free.
Well, if it's free, fine. Then I'll watch it. You give me something free, I'm going to watch it some bitch, especially boxing.
But a lot of people say that Berto has a chance.
Everybody has a fucking chance when they go into the boxing ring, man. If he puts in a fucking sledgehammer and catches Mayweather, he has a fucking chance. Now, the only reason people say that Berto has a chance is if he goes and fights the same style that Marcus Maidana fought. And remember, I've always said that shit. The only way you're going to beat Mayweather is you got to start from the first round. As soon as that fucking bell rings, like Marcus Maidana did, and go catch his ass and go pound his ass. Go give him a chance to think. And maybe Berto could do that shit. But Pacquiao didn't do that shit. Pacquiao was talking about throwing 800 fucking punches. You know what I'm saying? 800 punches and the motherfucker only threw about 100.
Pacquiao felt like he won that fight, though.
Pacquiao won what?
He beat Mayweather, he said.
Yeah, he beat Mayweather in packaging what? Supplies to the people in the Philippines.
So you honestly think Pacquiao lost that fight?
Huh?
You think Pacquiao lost that fight?
Fucking ain't right.
He lost that fight.
He lost that fight. There ain't no way in hell he won that fight.
Now, Mayweather, you know, trying to justify the Mayweather-Berto fight, Mayweather said that Berto always puts on an exciting fight.
Look, this is the way I look at things, you know? Honestly. You're asking the boxing genius, I'm going to tell you. He could justify, and he don't have to justify nobody. To me, he justified one thing. He justified fighting Pacquiao, and he beat him fair and square. Okay? Bottom line. He's fighting Berto. Hey, Berto. You're fighting Mayweather. You're getting paid. Hey, Chris Algieri. You're fighting Pacquiao. You fought on the account. You're getting paid. Cherry picking shit, too. But sometimes the cherry picker could surprise your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's like Chris Algieri was cherry picked by Amir Khan. And Chris Algieri turned the tables on Khan. It's not that Amir Khan looked bad. It's that Amir Khan did not expect the strategy that Chris Algieri brought out there, the style that he brought out there. Right. Same thing I'm saying to Mayweather. If Berto brings out the style that Marcus Maidana bought on the table, hey, it could be a rough night for him because Berto fights the same way and he's a pretty rough dude. Now, if you're going to go try box him like Canelo did his first time around when he fought Mayweather, you can't fucking outbox Mayweather. Where in the fuck are you dreaming at? What world are you in, man? No way in fucking hell.
There's a lot of people in the boxing community on YouTube. The YouTube boxing community are trying to justify the Berto fight, trying to make it seem as this is the first time that Mayweather's taking on an opponent that's more athletic than him.
Athleticism ain't got shit to do. You want me to tell you exactly what it is to the YTBC community out there? And I'm not a racist. I'm just straight up with fucking people. Mayweather's never fought a black fighter in how long?
A long time.
A long fucking time.
He fought Mosley.
For Mosley, that was about it. From that point on, that was it.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with it because people think about that shit.
Why?
I mean, it's as simple as that. The YTBC community out there going to think about that. You think about...
But what other champions were there? Besides
who the fuck is out
said,
there?
Exactly.
You might have... No,
except for one time, you can't even... A lot of people are talking
about... And I said, and I keep saying this, the only true dodger that I see that Mayweather may have dodged, but he said it at one time. There's no money with him. Me fighting him was Timothy Bradley. fuck is out there. Everybody was focused on who? Fight Pacquiao. You don't want to fight Pacquiao. You're scared. Nobody was focusing on Berto. Berto was around. What the fuck? When was Berto? Berto's been around for a long fucking time.
Kareem Mayfield. They interviewed him. Kareem Mayfield was
fucking Kareem? Who the fuck is that guy?
No, when they interviewed him, he was surprised. He was like, "Man, I didn't even know that I'm surprised that I'm even a contender to fight Mayweather."
You ain't fucking lying. What is he? He's not even in the top 30 in the fucking welterweight. So what the fuck is people talking about?
Yeah, that's it. He got a phone call, and then he stepped into the office. Berto stepped into the office, and Berto said, Berto stepped into the office, and he said, "Look, I don't take any cheap shots. I'll make sure I'm a good sparring partner." And Al Heyman basically said, "No, you're not going to be a sparring partner. We're going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime. We're going to give you the American dream, and we'll let you fight Floyd Mayweather Jr." What movie's that?
Yeah, you're talking about let's make a fucking deal, right?
No, we're talking about Rocky Balboa walking into the...
Are you talking the Family Feud?
No, when Rocky Balboa, he walked in, he thought he was going to be a sparring partner.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "I don't take cheap shots. I don't take cheap shots." He was like, "No, Rocky, we're going to put you in." And that's what happened to Berto. Yeah, Apollo Creed.
Yeah, that's good. That's a real fucking...
Berto had no idea.
Who the fuck, you know what I mean? But it's the truth. It's the truth. But you know what? He's fought Pacquiao. And after he fought Pacquiao, who else is out there?
He still got a 50th fight, though.
You know what I'm saying? You think he got a 50th?
No, he's going to fight one more. He's going to fight one more.
He's got a 50th fight?
Yeah, he's going to try to beat it.
Well, that might be his problem. That might be the problem. But that's, you know what I mean? If he wants to fight Berto, what the fuck? Let him fight Berto. If it's for free, I don't give a fuck. That's great. I ain't paying no fucking money to go see.
Now, he was in Nevada. He was inducted into the Nevada Hall of Fame for boxing.
Who?
Mayweather.
Oh, Mayweather.
And he had a bunch of legends there and stuff like that, and he was trying to justify to the legends, you know, that he's TBE, and you can't sit there, you know. He was telling all boxers, he was like, if you want to box on this level, you got to say you're the greatest. You know, if you have a mentality, you're the greatest. Every fighter out there has to be the greatest to fight at this level.
Hey.
Saying it and on that level, yeah, I believe it. But for him to sit there and say he's the greatest,
fuck no. I mean, there's people out there who have subscribed to the SBM Boxing channel, and they argue the fact that I am a hater. I don't hate Mayweather. I just like him. I would say that Mayweather is one of the best welterweights that I've seen in boxing. I would say he's one of the best fighters of the decade right now in a long time. But Mayweather's fucking fat ass, fucking bald ass, motherfucking fat ass, long head, football head cannot sit there and say he's the greatest or compare himself to even the greatest. I mean,
being the greatest, like I was listening to him speak, has nothing to do with your ticket sales. Being the greatest doesn't have anything to do with how much you made at the gate. Being the greatest doesn't say anything about your pay-per-view.
No, that's what the fuck he's comparing himself to.
Exactly.
That's why he's saying he's the greatest. He's saying the greatest attraction of all times, like Ringley Circus Brothers. You know, shit like that doesn't make you the fucking greatest. I mean, yes, you could have the best and the biggest records in pay-per-view in boxing, but that doesn't fucking make you.
But that's because he took advantage of the generation.
He took advantage of
social media and stuff.
Thank you. It was Al Heyman, one, promoters on the other side, two. But I always said, Al Heyman and Eleanor, those guys are the brain of the outfit. And being that people today love luxury, They love luxury. That's one thing. He took advantage of that shit. That's why he retired in 2008. He master planned the whole ordeal. Okay?
He wanted Paul Williams to lose. He wanted Margarito to lose. He wanted Cotto to lose.
He went on so he could say, well, I told you, what the fuck I gotta fight this motherfucker for? He got beat by this guy and I beat his ass. But yeah, people cannot tell me, like there was one dude, I don't want to mention names. Somebody said to me in one of the debates, I think, as far as Mayweather, is it true being a legacy, that Paul Williams had lost to a guy by the name of Carlos Quintana. And Quintana got his ass beat by Miguel Cotto. Well, let me ask you one question. How am I going to put this? Marcus Madonna, that you fought twice, got his ass beat by Amir Khan. And yet, because he beat up on your little brother named Adrian Broner, you took that as a good road trip. You took that as a good advantage. Al Heyman and Eleanor thought about that and said, man, that's the perfect fucking picture right there. By that guy beating up on Adrian Broner, your little brother, we're going to ride with that. So you didn't fight him once. You fought him how many times? Twice. So who in the fuck did Madonna beat and giving him the chance to fight you not once, but twice? Because he beat who? Caras? Soto Caras? Who the fuck is Soto Caras? Oh, he's a good boxer from Mexico. But he got his ass beat against what? Devon Alexander beat his ass, didn't he? And Amir Khan beat his ass, didn't he? So who the fuck did Marcus Madonna beat at the welterweight division? Oh, my little brother, Adrian Broner. And everybody loves AB. Because AB's talking all this shit. They're going to be the next Mayweather. So that's the road and the path that I am going to take. But you telling me that Paul Williams ain't fought nobody? Well, what the fuck? Paul Williams has fought, and he went up to 154 to fight Sergio, got his ass knocked out because nobody wanted to fight him at 147. So what the fuck are people talking about?
They're going to tell you they don't know shit about boxing.
They don't know shit about boxing. And Sergio Martinez knocked him out by fucking luck. That was a fucking close fucking punch. The same punch that anybody would see that Mr. Manuel Marquez did with fucking Pacquiao.
Yeah, but
that fucking shot.
That fight would have never happened if Paul Williams would have just took. Okay. Because Paul Williams beat Sergio Martinez the first time, but Paul Williams gave him a rematch.
Yeah.
That was a lucky ass punch, though, for real.
Lucky ass fucking punch.
Paul Williams won the fight.
Now, I'm gonna ask anybody this: Quintana, a Puerto Rican, Carlos Quintana beat Paul Williams, and he beat him, right? But what happened in the fucking rematch? Then Carlos Quintana got his ass kicked. So, don't people ask stupid ass fucking questions if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.